Donald Trump and the anti-truth movement continues to roll on. Continues to roll on. And too many of my people are signing up for it. This man, once again, has told everybody his plan. The man be telling y'all what he won't do. Says he wants to close the Department of Education. And I'm going to let y'all hear him. I want you to hear him because maybe you don't watch what I watch, okay? Maybe you don't, maybe the kind of stuff that comes up in my feed on social media don't come up in yours. So I want you to goddamn hear this motherfucker, okay? But before I play it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something again. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, put all your people on it. Also, make sure you follow me across all social media platforms. It costs you nothing to hit that button, so make sure you do that for me. But I want y'all to listen to this now, and I want you to listen to the co-host. He on Fox News. Now, you already know how those motherfuckers get down. But I want you to listen to this host on this show as well, and what he says to him. Okay, because this is another reason why they want to close the Department of Education. Check this out.
School choice also. Okay. But also, separate from school choice, we're going to take the Department of Education, close it. I'm going to close it. We'll have one person, could be you if you decide to retire.
Okay, Mr. President, here's what bothers
central casting.
here's what bothers me about that. So let's say you have a liberal city, let's Los Angeles, San Diego, and they just decide we're going to get rid of that history. We got new history. This is America built off the backs of slaves on stolen land. And that curriculum comes in.
Then we don't send them money. We would save.
Did y'all hear that motherfucker? He wants to close the Department of Education. Okay? We're going to close it. We're going to close it. And then listen to what that son bitch down at that end says to him now. Listen again. All right? And see, he said that concerns him. Listen to what his concern is.
Here's what bothers
central casting.
Here's what bothers me.
Oh, it bothers him. Excuse me.
About that. So let's say you have a liberal city, let's Los Angeles, San Diego, and they just decide we're going to get rid of that history. We got new history. This is America built off the backs of slaves on stolen land. And that curriculum comes in.
Then we don't send them money.
What if he's saying, what if they teach that America was built off slavery on land that was taken from the Native Americans? Well, you know what the fuck we call that? The truth. That's the truth. See, these motherfuckers have romanticized George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and all those westerns that they like to watch and all that kind of stuff. They romanticized all of the shit about the origins of the United States of America. That they want to act like this country just sprung up and good, hard-working white folk just built it into what it is today. Like the Native Americans weren't here, and that they didn't die off, like half of them didn't die off from diseases that they got from these fucking Europeans, and that there weren't wars with the Native Americans, and there weren't shady ass treaties signed, and motherfuckers weren't put on reservations, like the Trail of Tears didn't happen, like the Indian Removal Act didn't happen. Teaching that bothers this son bitch. Or teaching that from 1619 to 1865, owning other human beings was allowed here, was legal here. And that Southern whites profited from it as well as Northern whites. Because if you're a Northern banker who were giving loans and shit to Southern plantation owners, your ass was profiting. If your ass was a Northern insurance company who was insuring the human property of those evil motherfuckers, you were profiting. If you were a textile mill in the north and you were getting your cotton for the low from the south because they didn't have to motherfucking pay their workers, you were profiting. But that son bitch you saw, he doesn't want that shit to be taught. He just want motherfuckers to know that George Washington crossed that damn river and Thomas Jefferson wrote those words that all men are created equal, but he don't want you to know that son bitch was enslaving people. Come on, man. These motherfuckers are anti-education because they are anti-truth. Also, because many studies show that the more highly educated you are, the less likely you are to vote for that son bitch. So it's all tied together. Not even to mention how many black folks out here depend on Pell Grants to go to college. And we know going to college, getting a college degree, and then getting a good paying job is a way to get out of generational poverty. Like a way to get out of this cycle of poverty that you may be born into is to take your ass to school, get you a good education, get you a degree, and then go get you a goddamn middle class job. And some folk can't do that shit without the Pell Grants. Also, the Department of Education be funding Title I schools. These are schools in very impoverished areas. Free breakfast program, free lunch programs. It pays motherfuckers like me to come in and provide consulting services. And in some places, if I didn't show up, the kids weren't gonna learn. I've had young people since I've been in this business. I went to Wendy's one time, and a student who I've taught since I've been in the consulting business said, I passed my test. You're the reason I passed my test. I wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for the Department of Education giving them quote unquote Title I funds, basically giving more money to this impoverished school. But that don't affect them though. Their kids probably go to private school. And the voters that they care about, their kids go to private school. Now, the majority of MAGA go to public school. But I said the voters they care about, their kids go to private school. My black people, you better wake the fuck up. You better take your ass to vote. I got a text from one of my youngins earlier talking about his kinfolk finna vote for Trump. Y'all better wake the fuck up. Otherwise, you are contributing to this anti-truth movement. And if you are, I don't want your ass nowhere around me. Put it on something. The easiest way to support me and my company is to hit that subscribe button and follow me across all social media platforms, okay? If you want more truth, if you want more of that real, it costs you nothing to hit that button. Go ahead and do that for me. I appreciate y'all. One.